You're going to want to stick around to the end. I'm going to teach you how to create a trade line with little to no money using OPM, other people's money. That's right. I mean, it costs to be the boss. So stop being cheap with yourself and treat yourself and get you in the right credit union that's going to position you the right way. I mean, there's a little bit of interest fees, man. There's a disclaimer. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to benefit you in the long run, the long game. We're in it for the long haul, not the microwave game where you heat it up and it's ready to go. If your credit profile is there, but it's not quite there, this is for you. If you're trying to help a friend out or a trucker buddy, or you're just trying to have this in your chamber, I'm going to hook you up so you could unload that clip. I got you. I'm not going to gatekeep. That's one thing I don't do. So I'm going to pass this information down. As always, Shag's going to get you to the bag. So let's go. But first, I'm going to bring you with me into this journey that I'm going through. And maybe you might find a lesson in it. So like, subscribe, and let's get to it. What's up, family? I made up my mind. I'm getting back into trucking. After 2 years out the game, and let me tell you, when you've been away this long, the odds are stacked up against you. For the past 2 years, I worked a regular job. I stayed close to my abuelita, rest in peace, to take care of her. And while I don't regret a single moment, the truth is, when you're ready to come back, nobody cares about your story. These trucking companies aren't going to ask me what my responsibilities were at the crib, at the house. They're asking, what was this guy doing as far as trucking? Does he still know how to drive properly? Does he still know the laws? Can he still, like, is his driving record gonna get him insured with our company that we use? Is he reliable? I'm gonna take a moment to compare my CDL, like a credit profile. And trust me, if your driving record is just like your credit profile, one mistake and nobody wants to take a chance on you. One late payment on your credit profile and no lenders want to touch you. Wait, pause. One speeding ticket and your CDL options start disappearing fast. Because after all, they have a business to run, not feelings. No one is coming to save you. This is your time to have to sell yourself in the interview or whatever it may be. Not like a prostitute, but I'm just saying sell yourself as far as like the good habits that you have, you know, just to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Lucky for me, I got experience on my side. Despite the negatives, I know what I bring to the table and I'm ready to prove it. That's what I mean. I have a game plan, right? Even if I had to take a pay cut just to get my foot back in the door, so be it. You got to sacrifice a little bit. Sometimes you got to take a step back to take 2 steps forward, right? I would hope you think like that and not just sit on your butt all day waiting for a job like that's going to pay you big money. You got to prove yourself sometimes. And what you bring to the table, I'm willing to do that. And then maybe later on ask for more money, right? The goal is to get out the game and get into something else, get the money flowing in and level up from there, right? You got to set yourself up for the long term. Let me put you on something. This is not financial advice. And after all, I don't even got a job right now. And job stands for just over broke. Maybe I got too much time on my hands right now. I don't know. But hear me out. The way I see it, we are too valuable in the game just to go back to jail or just to go to jail if you've never been there. Our people need us. So don't break the law, but know the rules. That way you could bend them and work them to your advantage without crossing the wrong line. Our only interest is the finish line, the right path, because the system is quick to say right this way to your ideal C number. And your jail cell, especially people like me, is designed for people like me. Keep in mind, this is just a way to think outside a different kind of box. Let me give you an example. When I got into consumer law, and by the way, it changed the way I move, I learned how the system works and used it to my advantage. Like when the credit reporting agencies report inaccurate information, I hit them with a 15 USC 1681, depending on which law they broke. They know the rules too, but here's the thing, they bend them. And if you don't know how to play the game, they'll keep you stuck where they want you. And that is a fact. You could ask anybody that's worked on their credit before, and that it took them long enough to figure that out. You challenge their mistakes and you hold them accountable. And you're able to maneuver a lot better, right? Now, apply that same knowledge to everything. My credit, my career, and my future. You stuck around to the end, and now it's time to drop that gem. As promised, I'm going to show you how to create a trade line with little to no money using OPM. Step 1, you want to find the right credit union. First, you need to scout for the right credit union. I'm using DCU, Digital Federal Credit Union, as an example because my network and I have used it with success. Once you set up your checking and savings accounts with them, they start hooking you up. I mean, after 90 days, they offer a quick payday loan you could utilize when needed. They have a secured credit card that unsecures after 6 to 12 months. That could have changed, double check. And what I love about them is that they also have a business side. So when you're ready to take that leap of faith, hey, right away, you got a relationship already built. And guess what? There's several other banks, or not banks, credit unions, I'm sorry. There's several other credit unions that are just like this or similar. Okay, 2, private lenders. Once you set that all up with the credit union, it's time to move on to the private lenders. I found 2 for you, Regional Finance and Schaumburg. What I like about them is that you could pre-qualify first. You know what you're working with before you commit. Plus, I have a relationship with the managers who actually could work with you. I mean, you could go down there yourself and build a relationship with these managers. You don't need to go through me. 2, Heights Finance and Elgin. Now with Heights Finance and Elgin, you got to watch it because you got to pay them back as quickly as possible. They got a high APR, and also they do put a UCC filing on you. That's how they're able to give you a high amount of a loan. That's why it's crucial to pay them back ASAP and just use this to get more credit and not to live off of. Step 3, the game plan. Once you secure both loans, here's the move. Everything's got to be done quickly. Speed is our ally. Combine the loans and borrow against them through DCU, aka pledge loan strategy. So you pay off 98% of the loan, and once they release the funds, you turn around and pay off the loans you just borrowed from the private lenders. Now, what just happened? You build 2 solid relations with private lenders in case you have emergency fundings you have to go through in the future. You got a trade line that is reporting positive on your credit report set for 60 months, and you put it on autopilot, right? You want a long stretch on that. You want to, just have hands off. Yeah, you got 2 hard inquiries, but you got positive blood flow reporting on your credit profile. And that's the key point there. This is the type of strategy that puts you ahead when your credit profile is thin, or when you need to make quick moves to improve your credit profile. Now, my close friends would argue, why not just take that move, that play, and put it into crypto? But that's a whole different conversation. So consult with your financial advisor. Play it smart. Shag's going to get you to the bag. Let's go. Like, subscribe, and let's get it. So remember, it's not about working hard. It's about working smart. Learn the rules, play the game, and set yourself up for success. Don't watch me watch Shagbag TV, where we turn lessons into blessings. Hey, I'm going to leave you with this. We love speed to exceed, but we use critical thinking before we proceed. No shortcuts, because when we step into our purpose, we step with love, honor, respect, integrity. We think legacy, and that's what's going to make us legendary. Peace, I'm out.